So our article takes a look at how the antitrust agencies, since the start of the Biden administration, have been approaching private equity, and how that compares to how the agencies approached private equity in the years prior, both with respect to enforcement, public guidance, and similar policies, and contrast how private equity wasn't always the quote bogeyman that it is today under the current leadership. There were a lot of pro-competitive benefits to private equity ownership that have kind of fallen out of the discourse, at least at the agency level, over the last several years. So we compared how some of the previous agency leadership approached private equity compared to the current leadership, and then also looked at some of the economic effects of private equity ownership on competition.
Yeah, and we also looked at a number of empirical studies that have looked at the effects of private equity on employment, on output, on innovation, quality, and other metrics. And we find that the bottom line really isn't that there's a cut and dry negative story between private equity and competition. In fact, there are real examples where private equity has been a positive force for competition in the marketplace. Of course, there's also evidence on the other side, but our article really wanted to emphasize the side of the story that has not gotten as much press in the recent period. We also know that Chair Khan has recently emphasized a couple of articles that focus on the negative impact of private equity ownership on competition. We don't want to go as far as suggest that her remarks have been a response to our paper, but at some level we do hope that our paper has re-enlivened the debate surrounding private equity and competition. So if that sounds interesting, we encourage you to read our paper. Thank you.
Thank you.